Do you guys also feel like you get more hit on only after you are in a relationship? Just parroting what others have said, the way you present yourself during a relationship is usually totally different than while being single. While single, the way you interact with someone can sometimes be presented as more needy or as if you are doing or saying something while always having an intention in the back of your mind. You likely also try much harder to make yourself look interesting or unique, which can be quite obvious to some people. While in a relationship, you usually tend to carry yourself more confidently and laid back. You aren't trying too hard to impress someone. Generally, being in a relationship just changes how you interact and approach women/men. Haha, yes. I think since people are naturally curious, they wonder why someone picked you and want to see if they like said reason as well. My husband and I were randomly talking about this not long ago. Women especially hit on taken dudes with families because they appear stable and safe. But if he leaves his family for her, she is no longer interested because he is now a cheater. It's the chase folks like. What a confidence boost it must be for a taken person to show you attention instead of their family. This is all assumption, by the way. Sorry for the rant. In part it's because taken men are seen as more desirable. It's the mentality of, well, if he's good enough for her then he's good enough for me and quat. I also think it's in part due to if you see women as potential partners then you might be nervous. Less confident because you're worried about whether they like you back, etc. Now that you're in a relationship there is no nervousness and your confidence is sky high due to being in a relationship with someone, and this increase in confidence will make you infinitely more attractive. When I was with my ex and working in bars I had so many numbers handed to me. As soon as we broke up and my confidence was at its lowest, not a peep. How often do you shave your face? Have never done this. Now that I'm 47, I feel like I've just developed a whole lot more peach fuzz on the sides of my face. Not sure if it's hormonal or if I'm just imagining it. I've considered dermaplaning or whatever it's called. But I don't wear foundation and so I may just leave it. I have PCOS and I shave about once a week. I did a few sessions of laser hair removal and it's helped a lot. I use my husband's razors and put a little conditioner on my face/neck while in the shower. No probs with breakouts. Men's razors seem to work much better than women's. And they're cheaper. I used to do it daily because of hirsutism. However, after new birth control, with estrogen, and laser treatments, I don't have to do it that often. I think I have done over 10 laser hair removal on my face. 1 to 2 is enough to give it a break for 6 to 12 months and then the hair grows back and I need to shave again every other day until I do another laser hair removal. Most of my face is soft invisible peach fuzz. So I just leave it. I may have shaved it once or twice as a teenager just to try it out. I do have one hair on my left cheek that just randomly grows black and thick for whatever reason. I prefer my face to be soft. So I pluck it out whenever I notice it. Which is usually about once every few weeks. Once a month. Or once in 2 months. Yay PCOS suck. But I have noticed that if I do a chickpea flour plus turmeric plus yogurt plus honey mask 1-2x a week in between shaving my face, hair growth is slower. Also, cutting out chips, chocolates, fried food is also slowed down facial hair growth. I am trying to be consistent with spearmint tea but it's hard. Day shave without shaving foam? I have tried it but it was a slow and painful experience and I ended up with razor burn. I use shaving soap and a badger hairbrush. And a straight razor. I usually only do it once a week anyway. For church on Sunday, most of your blade razors gunk up and have to be beaten to death to avoid clogging. A straight razor can have the game of how much hair and soap can you pile up on it. Straight razors need either oil or some sort of slick soap to glide across your face and neck, or else you can cut out a chunk of your face you really wanted to keep. I do seem to nick my ears when going too fast, and shaving soap has better fragrances and milder fragrances than shaving foam. Better than Barbasol, Colgate, or one of the gels that don't rinse off. Usually I use an electric shaver. Get most of it. Then run the razor over the down feathers and difficult areas without shaving cream. I find shaving cream usually gunks up the razor. Glad to hear I'm not the only freak. It sits there conveniently next to my razor. And I use it rarely. Shave cream/foam was a luxury for too long and my skin was sensitive to the conditioner my birthgiver insisted on buying back then. So out of habit I just shave with just water. I just use regular soap. I shave in the shower. I used to shave in front of the mirror after my showers when I was younger, but it just became faster and easier to just shave in the shower. Coat my face with soap. Shave. Rinse and I'm done. I don't need to look in the mirror. Because I stopped using shampoo and soap years ago and just shower with water. My skin and hair don't need to be fixed from all that damage. So I was able to drop all the conditioners and pomade and shaving creams and lotion too. I raw dog it when I shave, under the shower, and I don't even have that stripped/exposed feeling after. How often do you have deep conversations with your partner? My BF and I, both mid-30s, have been dating a year and don't live together. We discuss current events and religion several times a week. Often daily. We don't have a lot of spontaneous discussion about general social issues. We figured out early on that we align on most issues, but if one of us has read an article or otherwise got worked up about something, we'll talk about it. That's more like a few times a month. But I'd also add we're both neurodivergent bookworms, so that's probably not a typical cadence. All the time. We're deeply passionate people and these particular topics of conversation are very stimulating. We do research together, challenge each other, discuss anything new we've learned, and offer each other insight on things we're unsure of or curious about. It's one of my favorite aspects of our relationship. Sometimes we just kinda stop if the topic is too upsetting, e.g., people in our area loving on Trump, or if the conversation just kinda naturally goes back to a neutral or more claiming topic. I'd say it's very normal to talk about these things. But each couple has their own time and place for it too. Daily/regularly. It takes up a good portion of our talks. Because we both enjoy emotionally and intellectually revealing conversations, although we also laugh and joke about lighthearted stuff quite a bit. 2. My partner is very politically active and I'm really curious about sociology/psychology. So that affects what we talk about. And how. It's not for everyone. But it's non-negotiable for me. I need someone who can be opinionated. And discuss things in depth. And also talk about their emotions and observations on the world. I know what's it like to date someone who only knew how to discuss things on the surface. And I grew to resent it.